Welcome everyone, it is I, yours truly, your host, Krim, also known as the Asian Avenger. Today we're going to be playing Jeskai Control by Adrian Sullivan. You might have seen this list as Adrian just took down Grand Prix, or maybe Magic Fest Milwaukee, with this deck. And we're going to be playing it today in our brand new series, Fish 5-0, where I'll be taking 5-0 lists or events that have, any lists that have won like current events, like it may be, like example, like a Pro Tour, or maybe a GP, or maybe just any of the Moto 5-0s. And we're going to run it through the gauntlet, so this way you can see if you want to craft the list yourself. And on top of that, you could also take this to like a local F&M to get some more paper magic action going. And yeah, so today we're going to be playing this list, which is heavily reliant on, it seems like, it's not your normal build of Jeskai, right? Like, you don't see like the full four, like some, I don't know, choose your 3-drop counterspell, ionize, sinister sabotage. It's using 4 niv-mizzets, it uses a few enigma drakes, and only 2, and then 1 rekindling phoenix, but it plays dive down, and it has spell pierces. It's kind of control-y, but almost feels like it's still playing the Drakes and Dragons game plan. It only has 2 Ionize, 2 Syncopates, as I told you, and that 1 Spell Pierce. The dive downs are very interesting. I like it. I also like the Lava Coils and the full 4 Treasure Maps. There's only 2 cards here that we're using 4 of. niv-mizzet and Treasure Map. Treasure Map is one of the engines in this deck, and it seems like it's going to do a lot of work. Right? It's able to dig. It's able to give us treasures. It plays well with the sideboard, I guess, because if you see there, we have Spell Swindle. So I'm excited because, I mean, as you could, you can probably use that Spell Swindle even on like a Carnage Tyrant. And you'll still get 6 treasures, though the spell is uncounterable. This is a different build, so I'm excited to play it, but the sideboard for the most part is going to be using Banefires, just, to fight the control matchups, burn out your opponent. Niv-mizzet and maybe the few Ionizes and a Shock or so should put your opponent in range to where a Banefire should close out the game. Of course, you have Seal Away for any kind of tough to deal with gigantic threats, maybe an opposing niv-mizzet, who knows. Negate Disdainful Stroke, your counters, just to like bring in the control mirror. You have Settle the Wreckage, probably, and Cleansing Nova, just board wipes to help deal with, like Golgari and the ridiculous amount of Carnage Tyrants running around. And of course, we have Lyras. The Lyras will be going in against the red decks, and whatnot, and other aggro decks like the Boros Weenie decks. And we have Ixalan's Binding. That card has been doing a lot of work recently. It kind of takes away like just key parts of opponents' decks. Sometimes you can probably slam that on your opponent's niv-mizzet, and the only way they'll have to deal with it is like the Teferi coming down and tucking it. Star of Extinction, you've got, that's just a clean reset, right? It's really good against Golgari. Really good. Because after they've deployed like 1,000 different types of threats between creatures and planeswalkers, you can just, for 7 mana, just say no, we'll start over. And of course, Spell Swindle, a 5 mana counterspell that you pretty much get treasures equals to the mana cost of the countered spell. So once again, as I said, you could use that even on like Carnage Tyrant to get 6 treasures. Or you can try to use it on a Teferi to get 5 treasures, and that pairs very well with Treasure Map. And Treasure Map is kind of like what allows us to play so many singletons and 2-ofs, because it's able to like just kind of filter through our deck. And I'm kind of curious to see how this plays out. Why we have 2 Enigma Drakes as opposed to Crackling Drakes. I have to assume that it's just because it's 3 mana. Comes down on turn 4, and you can hold up, like, it comes down obviously turn 3. You can put it, but you can like play it on 3 or wait till turn 4, so you could play it holding up Spell Pierce, maybe like a dive down. But either way, without holding you up any longer, let's move to the games. I'll see you in the arena. Episcopus. I'm gonna go with that. Yep. Round 1, let's start this off. I'm excited to see how Adrian Sullivan's list does, because I remember Mr. Sullivan had the blue-black deck from Khans of Tarkir that I enjoyed. So I'm sure this will be another fun deck to play. It's very tuned to beat like a control kind of meta. Also, I really like the dive downs. The dive downs are very funny. I guess speaking of dive downs, I guess we drew them both. I'm gonna keep this. We have ops, so we have a way to dig through our deck. Oh look, it's probably a Jeskai mirror. I wonder how many people I'm gonna run into that are gonna be playing. Ooh, Grixis? Okay, I can get down with this. Well, I mean, I need to win, but I also like that they're on Grixis. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and draw a card here. Ooh, I want that one. I want that one real bad. What could they play on 3 disinformation campaign? So that is slightly concerning. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do that. Let's just hold up the syncopate for disinformation campaign. I mean, okay, they don't have anything. Cool, so that we can opt. I don't think we want that. Or, you know what? No, not yet. Not yet. I want to draw that later. Right now, I want to just make sure I hit the cards, that like my lands and stuff. Because that's so far down the line. Although it would be nice because, you know, we do have the dive downs and everything. You know what? I'll just keep that at this point. Where is the rest of our mana base? That's my concern. Okay. I'll play another island. They might think we're on blue-white controlled. And the turns after this, we'll go ahead and play Clifftop Retreat. So they're on 4 colors? Jeez. That's business. Like, that's super duper business. Okay. Alright. I do think this is weird. There's just randomly an Enigma Drake. And I mean, is that better than Crackling Drake? I guess, but... if I play that, what's gonna happen? I don't know. I'm gonna wait. I feel like I need to hold up my mana here. They might have a niv-mizzet. How do we beat an opposing niv-mizzet? We have to tuck it with Teferi. We have to, like, settle it. We have to expansion. There's... Sarkhan, huh? Interesting. You know, if we had that one more mana this turn, that would have been good. I guess we counter that, right? If it's Teferi, we can still, like, syncopate that. That's 3/6 mana. I'll go ahead and play this treasure map. This treasure map's pretty important here. I watched Adrian Sullivan really abuse this treasure map. That was pretty sweet. Him being able to, like, go ahead and also use, like, spell swindle to just get some treasures. Why not? I mean, we only have that one ionize. Or, I mean, we have 2 ionizes and a spell pierce. Okay, let's bottom that. I don't think we need that. Let's go ahead and get ready for our turn. Our turn, hold this up. I kind of want that, actually. I do want that. Five mana, so they can't pay 2s. That's fine. It's 5 mana. What we're worried about. Teferi. Okay, so we don't have to worry about it because, like, Teferi's 5. We can make them pay 4. Can't counter them anyways if they counter back. So, and it looks like if it's niv-mizzet, I am a little concerned, but I don't think it is. Yep, there it is. So we can do it for 4. Let's hope they don't have anything. It looks like they might, though. Oh, a syncopate. Brutal. Brutal. Okay, so I guess they keep it to Teferi. How do we beat the Planeswalker now? Now we have to try to draw our niv-mizzet. No, I don't want that. Play our own Teferi. Tuck that one. See if this happens. Okay, it does. We just got to tuck that one so they don't generate a ton of advantage. We do put ourselves at a risk here of... I mean, do I want to drop the Drake? I don't think I want to pop my treasures for a Drake, though. I'd rather just wait a turn. That's fine. What is that? That's 4 cards in the bin. So they need 3 more to flip. Sweet. Alright, so we can do this. Crack a treasure. So we draw another card. Nice. Well, kind of nice, I guess. Go ahead and play, I guess, an Enigma Drake. That resolves. Let's go to end step. Untap that and untap an island. So now we can protect our drakes. That's pretty cool. Like, this is the appeal of Enigma Drake to me. It's just that it costs 3. I'm going to dive down that. So we blank that. So for the rest of this turn, we can hit him for like a bajillion. That's 4 mana. That's 8 mana. I'm going to go ahead and just crack a treasure here at the end of their turn. Let's go ahead and draw again. They're not going to throw that away, so that we do know. I guess I'll crack this treasure. I mean, why not? Oh, boy. I guess we'll just go ahead and punch him. So that happens. I guess we untap here. Hold this up, pass it back to them. I'm concerned about using this expansion explosion because they might counter it. But we are the one with the threat right now. Alright, so we blanked another one of those. We could just cap them too. Also, we can explosion them because they would be dead. So we can just go for their face. Alright. Probably want these. Probably want some Banefires. I don't think we need this because Lyra's just very easy for a control deck to kill. Ixalan's Binding is interesting because we can rip Teferi with that. Don't need the Lava Coil. They're playing 4 colors. I have to assume they're playing Bolus somewhere. Like, Bolus is definitely in their deck. Shock we don't need. Guess we don't need that many Banefires. Spell Swindles and... Oh, yeah, we don't need the Deafening Clarions. Those are completely useless here. I mean, it's possible that we want to Starve Extinction just as an emergency. And then Ixalan's Binding would be pretty good here. And I think we're good to go. We'll run this list. Yeah, that's definitely good enough. I don't think we need anything else here, right? Yep, no. A Banefire is cool, but I don't think we need that. We'll probably just win on the back of just our niv-mizzets staying alive, us using dive downs to protect it. So Adrian's list so far starting off pretty strong. Just being able to like dive down, just doing work. Mulligan. All right, cool. Ooh, an early Enigma Drake. Don't mind if I do. I don't think I'm going to hold up. I'm not going to shock myself for that. There's no reason to. I'm going to just go ahead and play Opt on their turn. Hopefully play this on 3. You know. Ooh. This is also nice. Yeah, I'm actually going to try to resolve this now. Please don't have a Syncopate. Oh, we have a Negate. Alright, that's fine. Negate. Come on. Who even plays that? Oh, super punished. Super punished.
Are you ready?
Like, how do we beat a Planeswalker from here? We have to hope that we can get enough damage through with this, and hope that this for some odd reason somehow stays alive. That's going to be kind of scary to think about. Oh, no. Turn 4 niv-mizzet. That's hard to beat. Oh, okay, never mind. Whew! Thought it was a turn 4 niv-mizzet there. That would have been so bad for us. Oh my gosh. Alright, let's do this. What do you got for me? Yeah, sure. I'll keep that on top. That's pretty good. Combat. I'm not gonna tap out. I don't wanna have them resolve a Teferi on me and then destroy me that way. Niv-mizzet? Is this the turn for niv-mizzet? Oh, it's Bolus? Okay. I mean, not like that's a good thing for me, but... Alright. I don't... Ugh, that's kind of gross. Like, that's super duper in the way right now. How do we get out of this? We do this, we punch through. Guess I pitch the negate. Huh. Can this live? Will this live? Alright, sweet. So I guess we got rid of that. My concern now is whether or not they have a Teferi. If they have a Teferi, it's going to feel pretty bad. They've countered treasure map out the wazoo here. Do they have a Teferi? No Teferi, no Teferi, no Teferi, no Teferi, no Teferi. Nice. Okay. Maybe we can try to get a binding down. If we can get a binding down, we can eat the bolus. But I haven't played anything, so this must be just a bunch of counterspells or something. I don't know. Oh, please don't have a bounce effect. Oh, that's so gross. That's so gross. Guess. I mean, this is at least a counterspell. That's so gross. Okay. Alright, that was pretty nasty. Oh, we just need a land. Just land. Give me a land. Give me a land so I can at least hold up Spell Swindle. As of right now, though, they are winning this race, and they could flip if they draw a land. Oh, yeah. That's... Okay. They're trying to draw a card. Oh, no. They've drawn the land. Okay. This is going to be quite unfortunate, because then once they flip Bolus... I guess we could do this. Punch that down. They punch us to 4. They pay all the mana to flip it. Then they minus, and then what? They play... Then we... Interesting. Well, we can't do anything now, so we have to sit this back and let it block. Please don't have a kill spell. 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 Okay, that's fine. Do they play another Bolus here? Another Bolus. We just pitched the Spell Pierce. Oh, finally. Okay, so we're not Stone Cold dead unless they have a Banefire in hand or something like that. Please let this resolve. Please let this resolve. Come on, you've countered everything. Oh, it's so brutal. Okay. That's so brutal. Oh, man. It's pretty bad for us. Luckily, though, if they flip Bolus here. I mean, unless they have a removal spell. Oh, that's so gross. All right. Good game, opponent. I'll throw away the Phoenix. Let's go to the next game. That was rough, dude. They countered us so hard that game. Everything got countered. Feels bad, man. Feels bad. Alright, let's try it again. We got dismantled that game. That was pretty hard on us. I mean, maybe had we hit a land, that'd been pretty cool, but actually, no, it wouldn't have, because they would have still been able to disperse us, but darn. Like that early Sarkhan, I thought it was going to result in like a turn 4 niv-mizzet. Luckily, it wasn't. I mean, maybe I bring in... I could still leave in some lava coils. I'll keep this. This allows me to play a turn 2 treasure map. Which is gonna hold, like, unless they have a spell pierce, should get underneath all the negates. I think they brought in, like, how many negates there? They had like 3 or so, and they had ionized. They had a lot of counterspells. Holy cow, we really need niv-mizzet to just like stick on the board. That is. Oh man, the Invoke the Divine. The Invoke the Divine on our Ixalan's Binding felt terrible. That was no bueno. Let's go ahead and play that, pass it back to them. What do you got for me? Right, we'll cast this at the end of their turn. We'll set a stopping point also. Stop there. I'll keep that. Draw. Do they have a niv? I mean, do they have a counterspell for this treasure map? I assume they will. Oh, so brutal. They do have Spell Pierce. Jeez. They do have Spell Pierce. That's brutal. Let's see what we can draw here. It's not going to help us. We want to land here. Okay, cool. Makes it a little bit easier on our mana base. So what? What do they have this turn? They could play their Teferi and then tuck our niv-mizzet, right? Yeah. Okay, so that's problematic. So now we have a niv-mizzet. They play their Teferi. Their Teferi is gonna like tuck this. I mean, luckily we have this on board for right now. I mean, if they don't have a Teferi, we're gonna like seriously be so far ahead. Oh my gosh. Sarkhan, sure. So we draw a card. Let's go ahead and ping this down. Ping that down.
You are bold.
I want to play a Teferi here. They counter it, sure. So we draw another. Pick that off. That resolves. This goes. This is at 2 right now. Kill that off. Sure, they don't care anymore. That makes sense. I guess I should have attacked. Like, no. I think it's fine. I think everything's fine. Their own niv-mizzet. I'm gonna cast this now. Shoot there. Keep that on top. We have 4, 7, so we could do both. Yeah, I'll keep that on top also. So then that way we can play the Clifftop Retreat, binding and the niv-mizzet, and still hold up Ionize, which is pretty good, unless they have another niv-mizzet, of course. Alright, at least we know they can't play any more of that nonsense creature. Then we smork them for 5. Okay. This game's going fairly well right now. They didn't have the answer for this, so that didn't feel terrible. They shoot this down, I assume. Then we play the other one. Okay. We'll just play the other one. Then they have to eventually take a turn off, right? Or they can kill off that like if they want to kill off their bolus and then get back niv-mizzet. That's not the worst thing in the world. Okay. So we need 2 more mana. 2 more mana and we can just kill them. Two more lands. Just 2 more lands. That's all I need. Or, I mean, 1 more land. 3, 6, 7, 8. So 1 more land, and we can hit him for 9. For 8. Unless he has a way to gain life here. Come on, let me just smork. Let me just smork. That's all I want to do. Alright, cool. Perfect. We got to keep it, so that means we don't have to worry about anything there. We get to punch And then now we get to Banefire, so we can do it for 7. 3, 6, 7. And that should be game. Alright, so this deck's starting off pretty strong. Turns out niv-mizzet's pretty good if you get to untap with it. 1 and 0. Static Sheep will be our opponent. Good luck. Round 2. Fight. Yeah, this is cool. We have a treasure map. We have a lot of Deafening Clarion, so if they're an aggro deck, I think we have a few answers. Maybe even 3. I remember when I saw this card was always weird to me, you know, like from a design point, like it deals 3 damage to each creature, but it gives your creatures lifelink. It's like, hold on, I'm going to kill my creatures, but I'm going to also give them lifelink. But now it makes a lot more sense. So it's such an interesting card. Yeah, okay. I think I'm gonna just play this. No, I don't know. Am I gonna have another turn to play this? I don't think so. I want to have this sit out there and just chill for the time being. The next turn we can just, if they even build like a big enough board, then I'll worry about it. Pass it back to them. Their end step. I'll go ahead and treasure map. What are they playing? Either like the slowest tokens hand of all time, or what? I don't know why I did that when I have an opt. I was supposed to use my opt first. Darn it! I'll bottom that anyways. It doesn't matter. Nope, don't want that either. Before I draw, let's go ahead and do this. I'll keep that on top. Draw it. Let's dig for a land here. Cool, I want that one. Maybe I should have kept that dive down now, because then in case they have a Conclave Tribunal. Okay. Oh, boy, they do. That's unfortunate. I wanted that. I'm just letting you know. I wanted that. It's okay, though. It's cool. You can have it. At least we have an answer to Carnage Tyrant and then some. Have they decided to play anything yet, though? Nope, that's fine. Yep. Okay, so next turn, if we get a red source, then we can play the niv-mizzet. I don't think I'm gonna expansion blow up this yet. I think we could still wait a little bit. Yes. There you go, bud. Taking 4. What are they gonna play this turn? Saprolings, okay. So it is a tokens deck. I mean, that much we know. It's just a really weird, like, kind of like slow start from our tokens opponent. Okay. That's good enough for me to expansion and Deafening Clarion. Yep. I think I'm gonna do that now. I think this is warranted. The So now we can blow up the whole board. Get all of these out of here. That out of here. Can they rebuild again? Wow. I guess they might have just gassed out. Okay. That's pretty good. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. You got it, buddy. All right, Benalia, we'll wait till chapter 2. Just one more red source. One more red source. Had we got to flip this treasure map, that would have been so nice, but I guess not. I like hope they commit more. If they can commit more to the board, that makes this Deafening Clarion so much better. Come on. Play more creatures that aren't Adanto Vanguard. Okay. The red source. Alright, I have to pick these off. Because that's going to deal 8 damage. I don't want to go down to 5, especially when you know they have March of the Multitudes. A thing that is nice, though, is that unless they have Conclave Tribunal, this can pick off all the tokens. Okay, yeah, you got it, It's 4 tokens. They play a Tristani. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, but that's still not enough to, like, completely destroy me. Alright, I'm gonna tap. Oh, I have to use all my red. So unfortunate. Alright, pass it back to them. I guess Conclave Tribunal. I mean, they haven't. There's one card they haven't played. I have to believe that it's Conclave Tribunal. Come on, dive down. Oh, not a dive down. Womp womp. Dive down? Nope. Womp womp again. It's only temporary. We'll draw another niv-mizzet any moment now. We're gonna get that other niv-mizzet, I believe. Oh, I want that shock earlier. The shock would have been so good. Niv-mizzet. I think we bottomed one, right? We bottomed a Niv. No, we bottomed those 3 cards, and that's it. Yeah, I guess we're fine. I don't know, I'll just blow one of these up now. I don't want to just take a bunch of damage, because they could just sit there and just keep hitting us for 2. Ooh, Phoenix. Okay, that's good. That's good for us. How will you deal with this now, opponent? And we still have the double white up in case they go March of the Multitudes for like 4 billion. Although, the settle on that March of the Multitudes is coming eventually, probably right now. It's going to get them so many lands. Yep. What is that? That's 6, 7. So there's 7 threats here. We can go down to 4. Yeah, we can do that. We go down to 4. I mean, we block one, obviously, but I don't think I want to settle the wreckage here. Okay. I'm going to punch with the Phoenix, and then after I punch with the Phoenix, I'm going to go ahead and Deafening Clarion. Because unfortunately, I can't give it like it won't survive. Cool. You get a token back. Come on, go for gold. March of the Multitudes for everything, please, so I can spell pierce you. Just one time. Come on, buddy. Come on. There you go. All right, that's what I like to see. That's what I like to see. The all spell pierce. Love it. Love it when you get that spell pierce. Oh, that feels so good. Oh man, that felt so good. Oh man. Well, we can't settle the wreckage anymore. Well, I mean, we will be able to. Just as of right now, we can't. Because I'm just gonna lava coil that. All right. So that's 4. So we can do it for 3. I don't know. Do I really want to do it for 3? I guess I could if I had. Like, I do want to draw some cards, but I could do it for 5 next turn. And who doesn't like being a little greedy? Who doesn't like being a little bit greedy? Oh, I love Teferi. I love Teferi. Okay, that is a great card to have right now. Don't mind if I do.
I know my responsibility.
I'm gonna tuck the Conclave Tribunal. So I get my niv-mizzet back. I'm gonna attack with this. This being Rekindling Phoenix. They still have their Conclave Tribunal up top there, but we're good. Now we have Teferi, niv-mizzet, and Rekindling Phoenix. Okay. Concession from the opponent. We're going to the next game then. Seems good. I really want to bring in Ixalan's Binding just to get rid of the Conclave Tribunals. That card's kind of like absurdly annoying. Cleansing Nova, Phoenix. Is Phoenix even that good here? I mean, it was actually pretty good in that one spot right there. Will we ever get to do that sweet Spell Pierce ever again? I don't think so. All right, what do we want to play here? Deafening Clarions is going to be a must. Negate, Disdainful Stroke. Those are good cards. Spell Pierce, I don't think we need. We want to draw our board sweeps. I guess we go down an Enigma Drake, right? Enigma Drake, yeah, I think that's the drop here. We want to keep Cleansing Nova in because they're probably going to bring in some, like, because we do need to sweep off the board if there's like a Tristani, if they for some odd reason play Carnage Tyrant. I've been seeing some tokens lists boarding for Nullhide Feroxes. That's definitely a spicy meatball, but I'd like to see what our opponent does here. Into round 2, we're up a game right now. Round 2, we're up a game. Doubt they'll let us play this time. We're probably going to go on the draw here. Opponent, thank you. I'll definitely keep this. 2 treasure maps, an opt, lava coil for early interaction. Don't mind if I do. I'm going to play this tap so I don't take a billion damage for no reason. Yeah, I'm going to still do that. And then the turn after, hopefully we draw a land here. I just want to draw a land number 3. Okay, can be tough to deal with. That is going to be very tough to deal with. Because we're going to have to somehow try to stop the 3 damage a turn. I mean, we have to hope that they don't interact with our Lyra. Oh, okay. Okay, that's fine. Everything's fine. What's the worst that could happen? We're okay. Ionized. Kind of a little late right now. We need a board wipe. Ionize again. Okay, cool. Ionize it is. I don't know. Like, I kind of want to do opt, but I wouldn't do it now. Obviously, I'd wait. But I could also do treasure map. Set up that turn where I can do that. Let me see here. So we have treasure map. This goes up to 2, right, on my turn. Yeah, I think I'm going to wait. I'm just going to do opt. Come on, game. I just got to hit a board wipe. That's all I need. What I need to hit right now. So we take 5. We're down to 12. Ugh. Gross. Gross. That's so gross. Alright. Still need a land. Oh, negate. Why? I don't know if I can. Yeah, that's going to be a little tough. That's 10, that's 13. We're dead. So we're dead. It has to be a board wipe? Okay, it's not. I guess we're not stone cold dead. We can kill this, right? Then we kill one of these. So we take 8, so we're down to 4. We need a second white source. That's like exactly the way we can get back in this game. First off, we have to hope they don't have anything. It's unlikely. I assume they have a Conclave Tribunal, a Vivian Reed, something like that. Mara, okay, sure. Oh, okay. Okay, but we also need them to not interact with this card. And they haven't done anything. With these 2 cards in hand right now, they haven't done a single thing. So I'm very concerned about the Conclave Tribunal here. But it's my out, right? I gotta play to my outs here. Oh, they're targeting it. Ixalan's binding. Okay. You got it. You got it. Good game. Good game. Do we have any enchantment destruction in this deck? No? Okay, cool. So I guess we're going to just have to play more bindings then. I'm going to drop the Drake. Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. We drop one of those. That's fine too. All right. Pass it back to them now. I mean, now it's their turn. I mean, our turn. We're gonna go on the play here. Yep. Okay, cool. We have Deafening Clarion. That makes me feel very happy. We needed that last game, or the Cleansing Nova, or but like we needed the second white, so we needed the land and then Cleansing Nova. Not gonna take a ton of damage for no reason. I don't want to just shock and then opt. Flowers. They're pulling a second source. Probably a white. Yep. Alright, opponent. Let's see what you're made of. They have a few cards here. 3, 6, 7, 8. They play planes. Do they have Amara? Danto again. Adanto's just like so good against us. Like I really don't think we have many things that we can do outside of like Ixalan's binding and like settle the wreckage. Yep. Good news is we are 1 land away from casting our niv-mizzet. I mean, we need 1 more land, and then we can, on turn 6, we can play niv-mizzet. Ixalan's binding is going to be very annoying, so with binding and acknowledging of its existence, we need to make sure we hit a Cleansing Nova. Okay. I'm gonna play treasure map here. Right, like there's no reason for I could lava coil this. Do I want to? Yeah, I kinda want to. I gotta get this out of here. I don't need to take more damage. For no reason at least. Now Teferi comes down. Teferi's gonna tuck Adanto Vanguard. This way if they use Conclave Tribunal or something like that, we at least got our value off Teferi. Are they really just like that shy of lands? Like I don't believe that. There's no way. Okay. Okay. This slightly changes things. Do we have land number 6? Alright. I'm gonna play Teferi here. Hopefully they don't have an Ixalan's binding. Ixalan's binding would be kind of miserable.
No longer stand by and watch. Let's skip to the good part.
And then we hold this up. Then we can use our treasure map at the end of their turn. Set a stop there. This looks like just Celestia mid-range. So, alright, sure. That's 3. Oh, crud. Hold on. That's right. This pumps itself. This pumps itself. So derp. So derp. I should have just tucked that.
That was uncalled for.
Let's go ahead and take a look here. Disdainful stroke. Yeah, I'll bottom that. We don't need that. Interesting. I guess we'll just have to blow up the board. I think they're not going to overcommit anymore. They already learned from the first game when they overcommitted. Yup. We should have tucked with Teferi here, because then the Sedanto Vanguard would actually be gone. Zombie soldier. I mean, it's just a soldier, so it's not a knight. March of Multitudes for 1. Interesting choice there. The end of their turn, we can put this on 2 counters, then at the beginning of our turn. Dawn of Hope. Oh, crap, dude. We need some kind of Invoke the Divines here. I'll keep that on top. This way, when we get to play niv-mizzet, we get to do it potentially for what would be 3. Syncopate for 3, that is. Only if we need to, though. Or it wouldn't be for 3 because we have to pay the 1 to flip treasure map. Nice. So we're going to get to do this, where we flip this over. Ooh, I want the Lyra for sure. Okay. And then we get to syncopate for 2. Popping all of our treasures, unfortunately. But we do get to at least ping down one of these tokens here. No token for you, opponent. Thank you. Get out of here. Counter the Ixalan's Binding, and then next turn we get to play Lyra. And we're just going to ping this because that upgrades the ping to 4 damage if they decide to keep it. Okay, so they do. It's fine with me. So what is this? 3, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 mana. So we have lethal. Wait, do we have lethal? Let me think here. So that's 8, so that's 4. We can do 4, 5. So we cast, so that's 6. Then we draw. Yeah, okay, that's lethal. I would like to draw, please. There. Yep. Wow. All to the face. All to the face. There you go. There you go. Ushio, good luck. Have fun, opponent. Alright, we're currently at 2-0 right now. Let's see if we can push this to 3-0. Come on. Keep. Got lands and spells. Can't complain. Our opponent just mulligan. Down to 6. We have a board wipe too, so if they're an aggro deck. Although on the arena ladder, I haven't actually run into that much aggro. It's mostly just been control all weekend long. That's pretty much what it is. Like, I don't think there's anything else but control. Oh boy. We're going to have to hope that this resolves. The Deafening Clarion, that is. Otherwise, I think we only have Lava Coil, 2 Lava Coils, I think a Singleton Shock, and a Settle. And I guess if we want to Explosion this, we can. Well, no Curious Obsession, luckily. Alright, cool, I'll opt. Niv-mizzet. So we just need to live long enough to get to Niv-mizzet, right? Right now we're not in any rush to get anywhere. I mean, we're gonna be fine. I can't block that anyways. I'm actually gonna cast this. Because if they have the Trickster, I want them to take a turn off. I want them to take a turn off here. I don't want them to have a wizard. Alright, so they play the Trickster. Oh, they opt. Okay. Thought they might have had I don't know, an Essence Scatter or something like that. Good thing they don't. So now we get to have an Enigma Drake, which will eventually grow no matter what they counter. Trickster will be a little annoying against it, but the Curious Obsession. No! No! Not that. Literally anything but that. That card is so strong. I'll try it. Oh, no. Alright. Well, not much I'm doing there. May as well attack. They have Exclusion Mage, so I do want to be careful of that. So I'm going to just wait. If I need to use the dive down, I will. Otherwise, I'm just use my opt. So for the time being, they're going to draw. We're going to take 2, but we're going to be able to deal more damage than them. So they still actually need to deal with this. Now, they could just play Jin. That's going to be problematic. But I really just want to hit my lands on curve here. Sure, it's fine. Damn, like that they refilled their hand. That's gross. Alright, see what we can draw here. You gonna counter this? Come on. Oh. Lava Coil? Well, I don't see this sticking, but I'll try it. Adds to my damage bar here. They have to dive down, which they probably have. Dude, there's no way you don't have something to protect it with. 6 cards. Let's see something here. Let me try doing this. Guarantee the land. That's guaranteed a land. I'm going to take that. Alright, so that's 6 damage. And then now we get to play our niv-mizzet. Niv-mizzet should be pretty good here. I'm not going to lie to you. Even with, like, how big is their Jin? Their Jin becomes a 5/4. Yep, that's fine. A chump blocker. Makes sense. I'm going to swing with this first. And then play niv-mizzet. Come on. Come on. Usually, though, if we untap with this, this is going to be, like, kind of GG's for the opponent, though. Because then we just start picking off all their threats. And every time they cast a spell, like, oh, it's going to feel good. Three, 5. What did they have this turn? I mean, they might have the Trickster. Yep, there you go. You have the Trickster. Makes a lot of sense. This deals no damage. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna fight to keep that alive. That's fine. I'm gonna let that go. I really want to make sure that this stays around. Alright, no Exclusion Mage. That's all I care about. None of that, no sleep, none of that stuff. No nonsense. Well, I guess with sleep we can at least pick stuff off. First thing is I'm going to be picking off the Siren Storm Tamer. This way they can't counter our Settle the Wreckage. And they can't block our niv-mizzet. And if they decide to play a bunch of Tricksters, I guess we can kind of pump ourselves up. Just no Exclusion Mage. That's all I care about. And I think they only play about like 1 to 2 in the main board. I know they sideboard a few more. They should be enough though. Oh, blink of an eye. Brutal. Yeah, I don't know if I'm going to be able to wait, why would you not start with that? Or I guess I don't know if I'm going to be able to like do the Deafening Clarion. I just don't see that resolving. You have to like tap out right now. Like that. Exactly like that. Oh my gosh, they tapped out? Oh, yes. Okay. This is perfect. This is actually perfect. Okay, so they go up to 5 or whatever this turn. Then we play Niv. I really want to land. I really want to land. Because this way I can at least now finally hold up Dive Down. It's fine. They're going to ult. They're tapped out, so I could actually tuck that Jace if I wanted to. Do I care enough to tuck Jace? Or would I rather just play niv-mizzet? Plus niv-mizzet. I'm going to just play this. If Jace minuses, that's fine. Essentially, he just gets 2 Jaces, right? I actually don't even think the ult's that bad, like, for us. Like, does it really matter?
This will come in handy.
Sure.
Smoke and mirrors.
God. This chase. Oh, man. Okay. Is this card a card? So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and crack down on this one. Becomes a target of a spell, not an ability. Draw. We drew a card. I need to get rid of that card. The card's in the way. Alright, we got rid of that. So that's out of the way now. For the time being. Dive down. Fine. Okay. So if that's a dive down, then I just target it again. And then the stack would resolve from the top down. Can I punch you now, please, sir? Trigger. I mean, what are the odds that that's a counterspell? I want to see if I can draw. It's very likely, but I want to see if I can draw something to make it a little less miserable. Alright, that's fine then. Perfect. So now we do this. We can pick this off. I'm just going to go ahead and attack my opponent. Because I don't really care about the Jaces. The Jaces can sit there and have their own like little clown fiesta over here, swinging around shirtless. Who knows what they're doing? Like this Jace, this Jace is not very good, but I love playing it. Every time when you get to ult this card, it feels great. Niv-mizzet gets bounced. All right, well I got to try to go for it. They have a counterspell. They have a counterspell. They have something. Okay, so a wizard's retort. Well, that'll happen again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we have him dead. We have him dead. Because no matter what, Teferi will just kill him. I mean, we'll float the mana with Teferi and then untap, and then cap him down with the explosion. Yep. Because then that gives us 5 mana.
Seeing is believing. Or is it?
Okay.
Decisions.
I guess he's like an illusion master. I guess. I think that's what he's supposed to be doing, right? Like that. Like Jace is like just the illusion master. All right, cool. So we just do this for 4 now. I would like to draw 4, please. And now they're dead. Sweet. So we burned them out. I'm excited. Now we know they're playing shirtless Jace now. So we gotta be ready for that, I guess. Or do we? Do we really? I don't even know, to be honest with you, because like I don't feel like that card really matters all that much. But I guess I could be wrong. I mean, I just feel like I mean, it just doesn't really do anything. We don't need counter spells against them. They're always going to be able to out-counter us. Probably want more answers. Elira isn't bad. Can gain us some life back, plus has first strike, so I do like that. It efficiently deals with the Jhin. Shock we'll probably need for any kind of like low to the ground threats. Treasure map feels like it's going to take way too long for anything to happen. But it is a good way to filter. We saw that they play Blink of an Eye, so I don't want to give them any chances to like bounce something back like a Ixalan's Binding. I don't mind Seal Away because Seal Away is a bit cheaper. I guess we'll just try to play another Angel. I know it's like kind of like increasing the curve, but I have to assume that if Lyra is able to stay around and can like block, that's usually GG's. Barring a situation, of course, that has the 1 mana Misfolk Cloak Herald or whatever. Oh, that's gross. That's better. That has at least some kind of interaction. And then we're going to just play Treasure Map on 2. Sacred Foundry on turn 1. Okay, they played their little Siren Storm Tamer. It's going to be slightly disruptive, but we don't have that much targeted removal anyways. We mostly have board sweeps. Okay. I'm definitely going to cast this Treasure Map, because then this way, if they decide to play their Trickster, they either play the Trickster or counter this. Simple as that. Alright. That was like the longest tank in history to figure out if they want to hit me for just one. Alright, so this resolves. Nice. Trickster comes down. I mean, there's no way my board wipe resolves if, like, I'm pretty sure they have a silly amount of counter spells in hand right now. Okay. Probably gonna play Deafening Clarion here, or Steam Vents actually. I don't see a need to really play the Deafening Clarion. Want to get more mana, more threats. Oh, that's pretty good. I'll keep that. Pass it back to them. Whatever's been going on there, we've made sure that they always had 2 mana up. So either negate or a Wizard's Retort, or something along those lines. Yep, take 2. The army of 1/1 beatdown. We need them to miss on a land, I guess. Okay. Sacred Foundry we don't need. We have way more than enough lands. Oh. Niv-mizzet. There we go. That's who we're looking for. Especially with the turns that we've got coming up here. Waiting until their turn. I may not even play it, though, to be honest with you. I may just wait. Because as long as I wait, I get to play Niv-mizzet. Niv-mizzet comes down. We have 4 or 5 mana at that point. Aw. Forces them to sacrifice that right now, doesn't it? Let me think here. So that puts it down 3, 6, 7. Yeah, that's fine. So we have 4, 7, 8. All right, so now, yeah, I'm gonna definitely just wait on to play with play Niv-mizzet. Sure, it's fine. Odd. Like they don't have a 1 mana. Like Spell Pierce won't save them here. Yeah, Spell Pierce won't save them here. I'm just gonna blow up the board. Like, why not, right? Like, I mean, like, if they dive down, then we'll just target the one they dive down, I guess. Like, they're probably gonna dive down the Mistcloaked Herald if they have it, just to try to keep it alive. Alright. And then now we clear off the rest of their board. And then next turn we can just play Glacial Fortress or something like that. And then we'll be able to play Niv-mizzet and then crack a Treasure Cove to start pinging off their threats. Opponent, please. Thank you. And we know this resolves. No matter what, we know this resolves. Okay? You got it, buddy. God, that animation's so sweet. Oh, that's so cool. I mean, any spells you cast, I get to draw. I'm still gonna crack a treasure this turn, by the way. I'm gonna ping them with it. Because on our turn, we're gonna be able to go ahead and just ping once. Crack this, ping here again. And then try to go to damage. I mean, like, or try to go to combat here. Yeah, this is looking like Niv-mizzet kind of destroys mono blue. Everything they play dies to its like ability. Like, obviously, it's not like an auto win or anything. I don't think anything in Magic really is an auto win, but they're gonna definitely have an uphill battle now. And the cool thing is we're gonna get more treasures. Oh, this is exactly what I want. All right, well, good game, opponent. Puts us at 3-0. Dr. Geo, dude. You know, I did just recently pick up the new Pokemon game. It's oddly pretty fun. It's very simple, but it's very fun. All right, our opponent named Dr. Geo, dude. And I'm gonna keep this hand. Oh, yeah. Okay, so we definitely want the early board wipe here. If I play Phoenix, does it change anything? I mean, if I show Sulfur Falls, does it change anything? No. Okay, so I think post board, all we're gonna do is just rely on the negates, the Lyras, and stuff like that, and hopefully one of our Drakes surviving. If they can survive, it's pretty good for us, right? Because then we can use Deafening Clarion, but it's unlikely as their red deck. Nice. I definitely want to play that. That's why we opted first to see if we can pull a land that makes the rest of our lands untapped, and we did. Now, I could wait one more turn. One more turn. To see if I can get a little bit more value off this Deafening Clarion, but never mind, I just drew another thing. So I'm going to just do this now. Get him off the board while I'm still at a healthy 17. And then... See, they probably go chain... They probably have a Chain Whirler or a bunch of 1-drops. Yeah, Steamkin. It's fine. Steamkin's actually not that bad here. I really don't see a purpose in killing that right now. Okay. That's Steamkin, like, number 2. Fine with me. Go down to 15. Alright. I guess we'll just do this. I know that they started main decking like 4, right? Like, they started main decking like 4 treasure maps. Or not treasure maps, the frenzies. I guess. But I don't want to. Oh, that's nice. I'm definitely going to be keeping this on board right now. Then we can kind of like start using the treasure map here, the end of their turn, and then hold up Teferi. We'll play Teferi next turn. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I want another Drake. That's really good. I'm going to block to see if they want to use burn spells. If they want to throw burn spells at this, that's good for us, right? Perfect. So they threw a burn spell at that. That's good news for us. That is still one of the things I feel is like missing. Where is the Crackling Drake? Nice. Okay. Do this. We flip this over. Push that to the bottom, I guess. Play a Teferi. Teferi will plus.
We need to move quickly.
All right, let's see if this works. We're using all of our treasures for it. If they have a shock, it's going to be very painful. All right, nice. So we gained 5 back. Woo! Now when they cast this, we could also copy it. You can get 4 more damage on them if we need to. Or what is it? Is it better for us to just hold? 1, 2, 3, 4. Deal 3 anyways. Nice. Cool. Got there. All right, let's go to game 2. So what do we want? Definitely want this. Definitely want this. we need anything else? Binding's pretty useful here. I don't want to Banefire them. I don't think we need that. Help here is probably not useful. Dive down, we can probably go down one. We do want to play a ton of threats here. Syncopate on the draw doesn't feel great. Probably drop one of those. So we have enough room for one card. I guess we keep one Syncopate. Alright, let's take it to the next game. Alright, so we're looking at our 7 cards here. I really like this. This gives me an early board wipe. We have a treasure map. We could also use these expansions as a way to use their burn against their own creatures. I'm going to go ahead and start us off with the Clifftop Retreat. Ooh, Ionize. Ionisi. Ionice. Alright, let me go ahead and drop an island. Whoa, we actually drew the shock. That's pretty sweet. To map or not to map? Map or not to map? I'll just map. Because then what, like, let's say they play Chain Whirler or something, we just clear off the board next turn. Okay, Lightning Strike, sure. They're running low on cards, which could be good or bad, depending on whether or not they have Flame of Keld or something like that. But I haven't seen Flame of Keld in a while. I've been seeing mostly Experimental Frenzy anyways, so... Oh. I am not going to use this on my turn. I'm going to wait until their turn to do all the fancy stuff here. Wizard's Lightning. So if I copy that, I can move it there. That's kind of pointless. I go down to 11 here. It's a lot of health to lose, but I think it's what I have to do. Yep, another Wizard's Lightning, sure. So they're just going to try to straight burn us out of this game. And it might work, unless we start drawing something that we can attack with. Because that's the way we'll gain all of our life back. Let's go ahead and just draw. Oh, whew, clutch. Let's go ahead and drop that, pass it back to them. Still have the Ionize. Gotta see this. Can I let this resolve? Is this something that I can let resolve? I cannot let that resolve, unfortunately. That is too much action for my opponent, and I don't like that. There we go. Alright, cool. So we have something that we can attack with. What does that tell me? Those are probably lava coils. I'm like pretty sure those are lava coils. It's just a 2/4. Don't kill it. And don't kill me. Just a friendly neighborhood 2/4. Oh. Rude. Rude. Okay. That's 4. We could do a lot here. We can burn for 5. Squee! Oh, okay. I like it. I like it. Dude, that's sweet. Okay. Our opponent's on that squee game right now. I'll do this for 2 right now. I may want to hold on to my treasures. There we go. Cool. So now we can like hold up our mana eventually. Ooh, niv-mizzet. 1, 2, 3. Take this red source, take this red source, and have another red source. Don't mind if I do. Okay, so now we have a Teferi, so we can tuck an Experimental Frenzy if they play it. Squee is not that big a deal. Lava Runner, not a big deal either. Alright. Ping this down. Get it out of here. Sweet. Then we're going to go ahead and play Teferi. Okay, well, never mind. Dr. Geodude again. We have early interaction. Can send a shock flying at one of their creatures. This is the rematch here. Will he end? Will Dr. Geodude, our final boss, end our run 4-1, or will we get the 5-0? Will we actually get to live up to the name of the series? Will we get to fish 5-0? Please let me get a 5-0. That's all I'm asking. Although this time around, they know what we're playing. So they're probably going to board aggressively. We also know about their Squee, though. You won't get me with Squee this time, friend. That did catch me off guard last time. That was pretty bad. I'm surprised to see Squee. Happy you returned, though. Go ahead and just hold that. You can drop that down. Tapped, so Steamkin is not here yet. I will just shock this. Goodbye. No wizard for you. No lightning bolt for you, friend. Alright. What you got? Oh, wow. Okay. Twin brother, huh? Alright. Alright, Mr. Pyromancer. We got this. You know, I'm just gonna go ahead and pass here. I may even expansion just to like copy this and like I need them to play a removal spell. This way, next turn I can play Teferi uncontested, or they need to play more than one threat at a time. Take the action. Alright, so next turn we get to play niv-mizzet, because we have triple blue, we have triple red already.
Let's skip to the good part.
Unless, of course, we die. Let's try not to die. That's the goal here. Hear me out. New strategy, we don't die. Unfortunately, this kind of falls in line with the dying plan, but you know what? Make them have it? Please have it.
Keep up the pace.
Alright, are we dead? Are we dead, opponent? Do you have a shock and a 3 damage burn spell? Or a chain whirler? Something weird. Okay. Mountain. Alright, we're exactly at 4. Nothing more comforting than being at 4 against red deck. You know what I mean? Let's see if I can dig for a Spell Pierce. Or another niv-mizzet. Okay, I have the counter spell. That's good enough. I'll take that. Alright, so we go to 1, then we draw another card, then we put them down to 16. Go ahead and play this. We have this, so I think this pretty much is about to seal the deal up here, because we get lifelink on our niv-mizzet. Pew! Nice! Nice! Okay, so we hold off the red menace for another day. We push him to another, to the sideboarded games. We're taking game 1, alright. That feels so good when you get to take game 1 against red deck. Yep. That's a bit high on the cost there. Settle the Wreckage, sure. Ixalan's Binding, sure. I mean, I'm really just saving this for a few key threats. I wish I could give my face protection with Dive Down, but I don't think that's going to happen. Negate, Shock, Syncopate. I mean, yeah, I still don't like that many Syncopates on the draw. So maybe we'll go ahead and bring in a... I mean, I I guess just another Settle the Wreckage. Why not? Or I mean, just play one Settle the Wreckage. All right, Dr. Geodude, you are my final boss, holding and blocking me from becoming 5-0. Or 4-1. You will determine that right now. Okay, cool. We've had a deafening clarion like at the start of every game. Not gonna lie to you, that's kind of exactly what we need. Like every time. Like it's kind of absurd that we've had it every time. I'm not gonna lie. Client's getting a little bit laggy. It's a creature, it resolves. Play your creature. Okay, Fanatical Firebrand. Makes sense. Can't syncopate that. I can, however, take 4 damage to the face voluntarily. Alright, we're able to clear off the board. Hopefully we have 4th land here, because if they play Experimental Frenzy, we get to pick it off, and they'll never get to play another one. Interesting. Eating a Chain Whirler? Not the worst thing in the world here. Like, we can take 2. Ixalan's binding this to ensure that there are no other Chain Whirlers. We haven't seen an Experimental Frenzy from the opponent. But we can tuck it with Teferi anyways. Yeah, let's just get rid of Chain Whirler. Because we haven't seen it, and if we draw it with Teferi, we can just tuck it. Strike, okay. They've used their burn. Alright, they're using all their burn. They're firing it all off right now. Oh, we needed a land there. If that were just a land, oh man, that would have been primo. Just one untapped land next turn. That's all we need. And then we could play Lyra, and then all of our health comes back. Now, personally, if I were on the red deck here, I would not have used all my burn right then and there. Only one spell, no reason to tap out for it. Drake isn't big enough to kill him yet. Alright, now we can put him on like a 2-turn clock, I guess. Or, I mean, he's dead. He's dead, like, in, 2 turns. Because we'll just be able to shock him. Yep, you got it. Let's just keep this off the board. I don't want you to have anything. There we go. That should about lock up the game here. Because now we just play Lyra. We really don't even have to play anything. Yep. Nice! Got the 5-0. And that concludes this week's video. For Fish 5-0, it was a lot of fun. We got to play a control deck. It wasn't the one that I know. It isn't like the stereotypical way that I play control. It was just like 100,000 counter spells and board wipes. But it was a lot of fun using niv-mizzet, going off with niv-mizzet. Untapping with niv-mizzet was just like a dream come true. Like, oftentimes you'll just, like, explosion, and, like, after you, like, untap with a niv-mizzet, it's usually enough to kill an opponent. If not, at, like, by life point-wise, then definitely emotionally. Like, they're emotionally drained and dead and, like, depleted on the inside. Enigma Drake was still weird. I still think that it'd be cooler to, like, draw off of it, and although the thing with Enigma Drake was it was really nice to have it come down on turn 3, so I could understand why it's here. It's just, I think I'm used to the idea of drawing off of the Crackling Drake, so was a fan of that, but I think the MVP might have just been the treasure maps. Like, it allowed, like, I know that niv-mizzet won us the games, but, like, treasure map allowed us to live to the point where we could play niv-mizzet comfortably. And it was able to filter through our deck, help us dig for our singleton copy of cards, or maybe our few 2-ofs, dig towards a counterspell on key turns, dig to our board wipe, anything like that. I thought that the treasure map was huge. It also allowed us to play niv-mizzet or Teferi with mana backing up the Teferi or niv-mizzet with like dive down, or maybe, as I said before, counter magic. Out of the sideboard, I didn't run into many control decks, so I didn't have to really bring that many in. The sealaways were just there for, like, I guess, hyper-aggressive decks. I didn't need them against Golgari because we had, like, Cleansing Nova. We have 2 Star of Extinctions. You know, we have stuff like that. So I think that's how I would probably board with this deck because, I mean, yeah, Banefire sweet for control. Seal Away is probably for opposing niv-mizzets, but I think a thing that I really like is the Ixalan's Bindings. That card makes it so that opposing niv-mizzets and maybe Teferis can be permanently locked away. Like, if you put a Teferi underneath an Ixalan's Binding, our opponent, Jeskai has very few ways, right? Outside of, like, what is it, Invoke the Divine or whatever, and I don't know. I like my odds there. And of course, Lyra for red decks, as you saw towards the end there, we got paired against red deck twice. Star of Extinction, really good. I definitely recommend keeping that in the sideboard. And 2 copies seems about perfect because you really do want that. That's a clean reset, as I said before, against Golgari and like anything like that. And Spell Swindle, we didn't get to see it shine as much as we'd like it to, but it was a cool card. The way it interacts with the treasure map is very sweet, so definitely recommend still, 1 copy, why not? A one of fun of. Other than that, though, thank you so much for joining me on my new series. As always, if you like the content, feel free to leave a sub, a like, a comment. Let me know how you felt, what you would like to change with the deck, what you think would be better in the deck, and do you prefer the more control-heavy version? Either way, I'll see you back at my next episode of Fish 5-0 sometime soon. With that being said, yours truly, your host, the Asian Avenger, signing out.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.